Hello, welcome to Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I'm your Sherpa for this read. This is your what to expect this weekend read. It's getting late. It's been a long week for I think everybody. We're closing out March. And as we're closing out March, several of the zodiac signs seem to be closing out relationships. And it can be a challenge, for sure. If you're new to the fourth dimension and you found me, this is the collective read for all zodiac signs. If you found me, it's meant for you. Probably a message in here for you to take away for this weekend. Okay. I'm also pulling from the Rider-Waite deck. It's the large, beautiful graphics, fun graphics. One second. So far, it looks like it's going to be an interesting weekend. You're so patient. Thank you. Two more, please. Two more. Okay. Here we go. What to expect this weekend. Bottom of the deck. Closing out cycles. Right behind that, the Devil. So you might be closing out cycles due to some toxicity. The overall vibe of the Heart's Hidden Secrets deck. You're struggling a little bit. And that's conflicted. It's hot and cold, in and out energy. It's multiple choices. It's, I think there's just a lot of you that are kind of done. I just get the feeling it's done. Somebody's trying to manifest a relationship. That might be your energy. That might be somebody coming in. They see you as the wish fulfillment. They want to have a passionate new beginning. But I get a sense that maybe, there might have been some deceit and lies and some misgivings in this relationship. Clearly some trust issues. There's some influences that are affecting this decision. Somebody might be still in a relationship they need to end before they're kind of come and talk to you. Or they might have ended your relationship to pursue a different relationship, or they're in multiple relationships. Take it as it resonates. But there are attachment, third parties, and influences of peers. I feel like maybe the peers were, and this is just going off of intuition, especially with the other cards here. It just seems to me that maybe the peers weren't in agreement with your choice. And that might have influenced your decision because you just didn't fit in with that population. Why do I say that? You have a wheel in reverse, which means somebody wants to either redo this wheel with you. They don't want you to move forward after that chapter is closed, and they want to go back and start a new chapter with you. Or, and I think it's likely both, they are experiencing some karma from this past choice. Why do I say that? Is because there's a lot of stress, a lot of fighting, a lot of bickering, biting, petty nonsense, arguing, and it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. This person has gone through it. They are withholding, and historically, you remember this person as you giving more than this person ever gave you. And so you're questioning the validity and the sincerity of their wish, wanting to come in and reconcile, I believe. We have some obscurities. I can't make this up. So we have some secrets being withheld right in the center of your read, and it's mysteries and concealment. So they're not telling you the full truth. They're not even lying by omission. I just think they are absolutely not wanting to have the conversation. I kind of get the sense that they just want to come in and hit a reset button and start all over without any conversation about why or what happened or, you know, what went down. And I don't feel like you're gonna accept that. I clearly in the read, it's saying be careful for these secrets, mysteries, and concealing information. And if that wasn't enough, because, you know, sometimes my spirit guides are like, she needs some help. She's, you know, keep a kindergarten for me. I got a moon, which is pretty much secrets. That's the moon. It's also a water sign. It's a Cancer card. So I feel like you might be dealing with a Cancer. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces as well. But I do believe that this person is withholding information. And what information are we talking about? Well, it's possibly this King of Cups having many, many options. Or they might see that you had many, many options, but I think it's the first rather than the latter. Can't make it up. All right, so then I do believe that they're gonna say this is a past life or some form of previous relationship, and there's a lot of emotion and connection with you, and they wanna have a rebirth. They want to have a rebirth. More importantly, I feel like this is a repeated pattern. If I were, I'm not, but I mean, if I were some kind of a channel, like I could almost channel this person that's coming through, and I'm not. This is not one of my gifts usually. I get the sense that the person you're struggling with historically runs from relationships, and they get bored really, really easily. So when they're not, they like the honeymoon phase. They like the dating and the excitement and the going on trips and the excitement of rapid movement in escalation of a relationship. But then it flatlines, right? Normalcy occurs, and the day-to-day starts to rub against that excitement, and maybe somebody's irritating somebody else, and they're finally having conversations about leaving the toothpaste cap off, or the toilet paper roll isn't on correctly, it's forward, or no, it needs to go under, stupid shit like that. But needless to say, the newness wears off, the honeymoon phase is over, and this is where this person gets a little restless. And I think this person starts looking at other options historically. I would say about every 3 months, 2 to 3 months. That's about 6 to 8 weeks, maybe 12. And then they start eyeballing other opportunities, just saying. Or they start getting hit up by previous relationships, you know, somebody that came out of their past. Any of those possibilities could happen. I believe that this person also has a karmic pattern of like almost fear. It's not just fear, it's lack of commitment. So they can only commit to a certain level, and when it's time to escalate to that level, they're just not okay with it, and they gotta go. It's just too much, you know. So it's a repetitive cycle, and if this person would just sit back and look at some of the patterns that they've had, they might see this. And telling me more about this is I have the Emperor. So the Emperor is showing up, trying to be victorious. And they're going to say they have an aha moment. And they realize maybe some of their challenges here have been commitment to the higher level, and they don't want to get burned. And they don't, I also want to say too, for a large portion, I feel, of several of you, is maybe this Emperor, who's also the King of Cups, it's just one version of it coming out here. I'm going to clarify, but I think that the Emperor struggles a little bit with the idea of commitment. So if this person maybe had watched fighting and arguing, or an absent parent, or I don't know, it was a toxic environment as a child, they might resonate a little bit with commitment and marriage being bondage. You know, they don't have fond memories of it, and they are reluctant to go into any kind of relationship that is going to put them in bondage and make them lose their power, their independence, their security, or at least their freedom, so they can exit or escape if the situation, you know, elevates or heightens in anxiety or chaos. They need an exit strategy. So that's the vibe I get off this, especially with a repetitive karmic and repeating patterns, karmic lessons and repeating patterns. And the other thing I think as well is that the person doesn't know what they want. That's the final thing. So they jump into relationships really, really fast without taking a pause and discerning, what do I want? What's important to me? Do we even have the same values? Are we going the same direction? Do we have similar interests? You know, just basic stuff. Very basic, very basic. Do we like the same shows? How about that? Read the same books? Do they read? Do they like the same music? You know, and they don't have to be mirrored of each other, but they should be able to have a conversation about it, right? And this is a challenge. This is a challenge because I think if they base all of their profile of conditions to meet because we match and we make a good pair on looks or on financial security, then more than likely the relationship is going to hit a few barriers along the way. So lastly, is this person's going to come and apologize. We've been talking about this, I think, every weekend read. They're coming in to apologize. Well, they have just one more week, and then lucky us, we're in retrograde. So all of your past people might be knocking on your door or sending you a text or a phone call saying, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have been a dumbass, and I should have done the stuff that I did. I can't make it up. But they're going to be looking for security, for forgiveness, for to return, you know, and the security, I think, is not necessarily financial. Although if you thought that, you probably know who I'm talking about already. Just saying, you expect them to probably knock on your door. But I think the security in the relationship and repairing it so they can call you a friend again. And I don't think they were a friend, or they, you know, it's almost like a frenemy. Like this person was your frenemy. They left, or you left, and all of a sudden you have a big giant gaping hole that used to be somebody you talked to on a regular basis, and now you don't. So they're going to come in and they're going to apologize. They're going to ask for your forgiveness. They do see you as their empress, and they do, and again, take it as it resonates, but they're up in their head. They can't sleep, can't eat. They're going to tell you they are losing their mind. True story. And they want a higher level of commitment. They're ready. So, you know me, I got nothing but your best interest at heart, and I want to know, who's this person and can we trust them? Because I got a 7 of Swords here that says they were trustworthy when they left you. So let's find out. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. And you got a 10 of Swords as the overall read. Thank you. Any more, Spirit, about the 7 of Swords? Tell me about the 7 of Swords. Thank you. So defining the 7 of Swords, look at that. I got the 10 of Swords. So they want to come. And again, remember, this is your overview. You put a big giant stop in this relationship. And they're like, yeah, however, I really would like to heal and come back from this. And I do believe that this person has recovered a little bit from this. They wanna come in and reinvest in this relationship. They are struggling a little bit, or you remember, this is defining the Seven of Swords. They struggled with arrogance, you know, obstacles, obstinance. This says treachery. So this is the Three of Wands in reverse. So historically, they weren't moving forward. And the reason why is there were delays because they were self-centered. And quite honestly, probably had a plan. There was a plan here. Also, defining the Seven of Swords is I have the Death in reverse. So they want to have a rebirth over this relationship, which we shared about just a minute ago. And also, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So that's also somebody who's super insecure. So the Seven of Wands, I think what we're getting here is somebody who is super insecure about coming in. And so the Seven of Wands is guardedness and possibly deception, not telling you the whole truth of why they left in the first place. I feel like this person maybe didn't feel on your level. And they also, I feel, felt like scared that you're going to reject them. Can't make this up. Bottom of the deck, I got the five of coins. That's being left out in the cold. Somebody feels like you left them out in the cold. You're blowing up. You're growing. You have taken this pain. This was super painful. Whatever this was super painful. And you have morphed that pain into transformational energy for yourself. And you have improved. You've identified some areas that you know probably weren't beneficial for this relationship. You sat in silence, cried, prayed. I mean, released this thing as you understood it to be released, and it actually elevated you. It brought you closer to your higher power and your Sherpa tribe to watch your back, quite honestly. And this was somebody that I think you have grown from and you've healed from. This is the Seven of Pentacles. If that wasn't enough cards falling out for the Seven of Swords, this is no reward. That's exactly what that card means. No reward. So historically, in the upright, you're investing in something and you're watching your pentacles grow, and you take a pause and you look at it and you're like, I like what I see here. We're going in the right direction. In the reverse, it's I've put all this money and I'm getting nothing out of it. I'm getting no reward from it. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good indicator. That's a warning sign from your Sherpa tribe. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune in reverse and this Four of Pentacles and this Five of Wands, please. Tell me more. Thank you. Any more? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles. One more shuffle. I got two cards here. I'd like a couple more, please. Yeah, I think I don't need them, but it's kind of what I was saying. They want a rebirth and they want to come back and take action on their idea to stop that Wheel of Fortune from moving forward, reverse it. They want to jump on your wheel. Your wheel is your glow up. For sure. You overcame. Yep. They want to come back and undo the misfit. So that's the Four of Cups in the reverse. Four Cups in the upright is where somebody had rejected this relationship and now they're revisiting it as an option or as a solution or as an, you know, whatever, as a running like the actual relationship, if you don't like the word option. We have an Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is brand new, passionate beginning. And the Hierophant, which is commitment, which is also in your read. Spirit's saying I said what I said. Maria, like, get it together, lady. All right, so obscurity. This is the secrets. Tell me more about these secrets. Are they in the Seven of Cups? Like, we don't know what that means. Lots of options. I wish I had alternatives, like multiple choice. How about that? No, I think you still have to pick one in multiple choice. That's not. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more. Thank you. Yeah, they want to go back and undo this, the Ten of Wands. They want to be victorious, which is ironic because that's in the next spread. So Spirit is just repeating itself. It's like, Maria, seriously, I said what I said. I meant what I said. Get it together. So the Ten of Wands here is they want to go back and undo this dropped burden. These are some of the secrets. I do feel like they are left out in the cold. They want to be victorious. And I do have the Queen of Wands. So that might be the secret right here. So this is bottom of this row is King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands, as you know, is my sexy queen. She is. She stands, you know, she's my VP of marketing is what I call her. She has heels, she has a skirt, she is polished, she is posh. When she walks in the room, the energy follows her, and when she leaves, it goes right out with her. So this woman owns the room when she walks in. She knows what she wants. She is in complete control of the dynamic of this, of this relationship, of any relationship. And I think she caught the eye of this King of Wands, and he chose this person. I'm just using he and her and she and him, etc., because those are the people on the card, and I just read the card. So I just work here, like I said. So anyway, I feel like this Queen of Wands is passionate, is enthusiastic. She is sexy. She is. She's confident. She's independent. I think that's part of it. Is he likes that. He likes the confidence. Tell me about this past life relationship, this karmic lessons. Tell me more. Past life, repeated patterns. And this Emperor. Now, to be fair, if the roles were reversed, right? Let's just kind of walk through this. And you are apologizing, would you expect forgiveness? That's something to think about. This person is definitely stuck. That's this past life. So stalemate, unwanted proposals, unaccepted offers, lack of empathy. So the deja vu, repeated patterns are being defined. Okay. As the Hermit, somebody needs to go within and look at these repeated patterns. They need to stop and quit stalling, make a decision. And it's strength through suffering. We kind of talked about that, turning that pain into power. Yeah, there's some peace restored. That's the goal. I think they want to clear the air with you. I think they also, we have the King of Wands, but this was in the reverse. So King of Wands in the reverse is severe, can be cruel. Just saying, ruthless and stubborn and opinionated. Now, it also can be several of them, just going to keep going with this, is this person might be enforcing their willpower to come in. And I do have the strength earlier, right? So these two together is kind of the vibe I get, is it's taking everything in this person to try to come forward and be victorious and have a conversation. Whoever this is, it took them a long, long time to have the conversation, you know, to gather the strength. They do want to offer you a brand new beginning. They do, again, want to come out of the cold. There's that Five of Pentacles again. And I do have the Page of Swords, but it is in the reverse, which is frivolous, cunning, careless, defensive, incompetent ideas without action, and gossip. So I do believe the vibe that I get from this is the karmic lessons, is this person valued, they valued the opinions of other people, their friends or family, so much that they allowed them to make choices for them about partners. And that's a pretty good indicator of, you know, somebody who's probably been through some abandonment, and they are so insecure about their environment and them not necessarily insecure about their own self. I feel like they kind of feel confident about certain things in their life. They're doing well. And there's certain areas that they like about themselves, but they do want the approval and definitely, I guess, the image of stability when they're with somebody. Like, my life's going well. Look, I have a partner, and she looks or he looks like they got their crap together. So image is important, and the approval of other people is also important. So that might be something. It's a lower vibration off of a karmic, right? And again, I want to be clear on, I want to just take a second and explain. Karmic lessons aren't bad. You need them to elevate. So we all have them. Everybody's got to go through it. However, how we learn the lesson is how we move forward. If we don't learn the lesson, we repeat it, right? That's what's going on here. That's the whole purpose of this card in the reverse, is they want to repeat a cycle. And you might have already learned this lesson. You know, we'll see. So we have that apology we were just talking about. I'm going to clarify that apology to the Empress, looking for the forgiveness, and the Nine of Wands with the Hierophant, right? So let's find out. Is this a sincere ask? Can we trust this ask? Can we trust this proposal? In the reverse. So this person may still struggle with commitment. I get the Page of Pentacles. They want to be loyal and they see an idea. I don't know if it's going to be marriage. I think you might have to be open-minded about this. This might be some other idea of a partnership. Can't make it up. I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So again, in the upright is somebody who sees, who historically has given less, right? They weren't giving to you. They weren't even giving to the relationship. They barely showed up. I don't know what else to say. This is the actual energy off the card. Is the Four of Wands, or the Four of Pentacles in the upright, is somebody that barely like breadcrumbed their way through this relationship, never offered a title, a commitment. You may have dated 2 years or thought you were committed in this relationship, but they never said they were. Or they were cruel about it, or they held it over your head, or they threatened the security of the relationship if somebody didn't act right. I get all of these messages coming in. Bit manipulative, titch, manipulative. In the reverse, okay? This is definitely a warning for you all. I can't. I may not even post this. I don't know. This is crazy. So this person sees your come up. They see that since you're departing this person, since you have separated yourself from this relationship, you have gotten a glow up. You come into some money, some stability. You're looking really good. You do. You look at you. You look awesome. So this person sees that and they see you moving forward. They want a piece of the action. They do. They might even see that you are heard, that you got a new job and that you're making money and that you're like happy, and they're not happy that you're happy. They're actually feeling sad that that you move forward and that you're healing. Swear. So this is a wording from your Sherpa tribe. I hope you're listening, y'all. It says greed, materialism, lack of originality, possessiveness, and obstacles. So my concern with this card is maybe your come up is something also related. I'm just telling you, this is what's coming in, related to business, right? And they see that they want to be a part of that. And the lack of originality is whatever you're doing, they're threatened by, and they want in on it. They want to put their name on your work. I don't know. I think that's like the 6th time this has come to me. So either they're copying you or they're lacking the creativity they need. You are the gift. See, like, this is the key. This is the message. All of this up to this point, you were the gift to this person's safety, sanity, security, feeling loved, feeling important, self-esteem, self-worth. You were the balance when they thought they could do better than you or stepped out on you or whatever they chose to do or whatever ended this, whatever petty argument ended this, and you elevated from it because of the pain you went through in grieving this. You got on the wheel, and there was karma. And you got the blessing, and they want to come back and share your blessing. I got an Emperor, and I think this is Spirit telling us who might be coming in. It says the Divine Masculine. I don't know if that person's really divine. And I got the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it also says temporary success. So the Eight of Cups in reverse is you have ended this for sure. You did it, you done it, you did it, right? You walked away. And as a result, you receive some blessings and you got to come up. And this is kind of a game changer. Anything else, Spirit, you want to tell us about this choice, or this relationship? I got the Nine of Swords. They're going to come in fast. They might just pop in. They might just ring your doorbell, see that you're awake, and say hello. I got the Six of Swords again, the second time. In the upright. Wouldn't that make sense if it came up in the upright? I want to take you to calmer waters. It came in the reverse. They don't want to do that. They're stuck in a stalemate and they feel like they can't go forward. It's unwanted proposals. I think this is spirit saying to you, this may not be something that you want to revisit. I'm just saying, be very careful about who you give your energy to. And it says lack of empathy. So I believe that you have a feeling a little bit of you might not be open to this apology. I swear I did not see this coming, but I'm being guided the whole walk here. I can't even make it up, y'all. Very clear downloads, super clear, super clear. So I want to share some things with you. If that wasn't enough. Bottom of the deck is the moon. More secrets. They're not going to share. If it were in the reverse, they would be disclosing secrets. I think they're shady. So here's what I think is happening here. Is they're saying you used to be lovers. This was a divine connection. It did get interrupted, right? This was a hand-chosen person. You loved this person for a long time. You gave everything you could to this relationship, trying to get it up and off the ground and flying like a kite without wind. Like multiple times, days on end, you try to get the sucker up in the air. It just won't stay. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse, problems, insecurity, failure, stubbornness, and dullness of mind. But the last one is instability. And I think it goes back to this person maybe having some toxic connections that you can't fix, you can't control, and it's not even got anything to do with you, but it did affect you. Yeah, behind the moon is we got that four of cups again in reverse, wanting to come back and do this again with you. And then also have the 5 of cups, which is that stuck on the 3, remorseful and sad and grieving the loss of the 3. But if somebody just turned around and looked at the 2 standing upright, they'd be on to their next adventure. Whoa, this is intense, y'all. This is amazing read. I didn't expect it to turn left so sharply, but I think this is a pretty good indicator of several of you are going to be approached by a previous relationship, if not this weekend, soon. I get it that it's this weekend, or it's like the last week, right? Before I think we have a new moon, full moon, eclipse on the 24th, 25th, and then we have the retrograde happening in April 1st. So yay us, we get a whole week of this. Lovely energy. It's a little intense, y'all. It's been nuts. I've talked to friends of mine and they're like, they're getting revisited by people from 15 years ago, knocking on their door. Trust me. It's like, what? Wait, what? Anyway, so if you are new to the channel and you haven't yet, please take a hot second, hit that subscribe button if you feel like this is maybe the reader for you, the tribe for you. Leave a positive comment. There's people all over the world sharing their experiences. I love it because it helps me understand that this resonates with you. For those that wanted a financial read, oh my goodness, quit emailing or excuse me, please email me and we'll set up a financial read. I'm doing them until summer. If you want a personal read, that's fine too. Fourth Dimension Tarot at gmail.com. And until next time, love and light. We'll talk soon. Take care.